Hi everyone, welcome to my creative escape. It's usually on a Wednesday night. Yesterday I had some issues. I recorded a video and it didn't have sound on it, which I didn't realize. So I am recording this because I'm having some issues with Facebook. I think it is. I've had this problem before where Facebook doesn't let me record it. So I'm going to pre-record this and put this up so that you can see how I made the card, which I did yesterday. You may have had a glance at it before I deleted the video, but it is worthwhile sharing. I'm sharing coloring techniques this week. So thanks for joining me. My name is Rochelle Leedsmith and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I am the owner of Stamping Flair. I'm in Melbourne, Australia. So if you would like any information about Stampin' Up!, its products, getting into paper crafting, please contact me. Always available for a chat or getting catalogs, anything like that. So please feel free to contact me. I've got a great card to share with you today, which involves one of my favorite coloring methods. I love all types of coloring, but I think it's a very easy coloring method. It's our stamping blends. It's alcohol markers, but I've used a range of markers in my time, alcohol markers, and this is a very simplified method to use where we have a dark and a light shade in the color range we offer, which is quite extensive. So it is easy to get used to, and it's something I like to use, and I think even a beginner can get used to it, and it's really simple, and it's not a complicated method, and you will love coloring with it. So I am using today a stamp set that we have had for a little while. It's the All Dressed Up stamp set, the Dress to Impress stamp set, and it features perfume and some shoes and a bit of fashion items, and it's I like to use some older sets that with our new products, so we don't forget what we have. Sometimes we've got so much new products, new catalog items, new mini catalog items, and it's very easy to get caught up with everything and forget our great sets that we've already had. So I am doing a bit of a mix and match with some new products so you can enjoy this set. I'm just going to flip my camera around so you can see what is there. So this is on page 30, this stamp set you will find on page 31 of your annual catalog. If you would like a copy of the annual catalog, please contact me. I'll also pop a mini catalog for you. Now, anytime you see that shaded image or that beige color or creamy color, that means we have a coordinating die or a cut to cut it. So that's the size of the stamp, and you will find that in our catalog. The images are that size, and that's what the die does. So that's the stamp set we're working with. I'm also using a sentiment from the from the art gallery stamp set. I'm getting confused with the bundles and things that are available. So now that you cannot get that Dress to Impress set in a bundle because it is an older set. When our sets come out initially, they are sold as bundles, which saves you 10%. So definitely, if you like anything, just get them as when they first come out because you get the saving. So I've got, I'm tossing up what card base to use. So we'll work that out later, but I've got one of our paper letters, which is from the new catalog. So it's the same color on both sides, and a mat to lay that on. And I've also got some scrap cardstock. So bear in mind, I'm just making this card again, and I forgot to get all the other pieces out. And yeah, it's interesting when you have to create something. I go, oh no, and it was too late last night for me to redo it, the video. So I thought, no, I'll just leave it and do it today. The first things first, we're gonna get to do some stamping, and I've got a few images. I've got the perfume and the shoe, the lipstick, and a sentiment, and I'm going to do them, stamp them all in basic, not basic black, in tuxedo black. I'm using a piercing mat just to give it some sponging beneath because it's a photopolymer stamp. So sorry if you did watch it yesterday, this video, and you did not get sound. Just let me know if you there's sound issues. I apologize too if today it is a bit echoey. I've been struggling trying to get clarity, but I thought at least it's done and you can see what I created. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. Otherwise I'll be waiting around forever. I'm not quite happy with that the sentiment, how I stacked that. So I'm gonna redo that. That's better. So I've done all my stamping. Next thing I'm gonna do is do the coloring. So I'll bring in a piece of scrap because when you do stamping blends, when you color with stamping blends, you'll see that it does seep through the color. So the stamping blends that I have got are Misty Moonlight, so you get a dark and a light shade. Not Night of Navy, I want Misty Moonlight, so I'm going to go with Misty Moonlight. There is Night of Navy, but I think the card I did yesterday was Night of Navy. It's very similar, very similar. You can see that. So we've got a dark and a light shade of each. And with the stamping blades, they have a brush tip and a fine tip, and that's how they're marked. You can see the marking there. It's broader and narrower. So it's easy. You just got dark and light, and then I've got polished pink and crumb cake and some pale papaya, and I've also got my color lifter if I need it. Now, the color lifter, there's several uses for that. If you make a mistake, you can fix it if you go outside the lines, or if you want to add some lighting where you think the light might hit a particular object, it lifts the color. So I'm going to start by coloring using my Misty Moonlight. We're going to color that lipstick. So, I like the effect that this gives. It has that velvet or suede, I think I would say, more look to it. If you've got large areas, definitely use the brush tip. Now I'll bring in my darker shade, and I'm just going to go like that. So I want to add some darkness where I think that would hit with the light, and normally on the inner you will get that. And I'll blend that in. With images like this, I do these longer strokes. Sometimes I will do circular motion just to blend the lines through, but we'll just see. It does dry. As it dries, you will see the true color of it. Now I'll put some polished pink. Polished pink lipstick. And I'll put the darker color in there. the darker shade in there. And I'm going to bring in the crumb cake, the light crumb, or I might even go the dark crumb cake in here. I quite like that look. I hope you can see all that and that it's clear. Now I'm going to color my shoe in the Misty Moonlight as well. So it's a very simple, it's like just coloring in. There's no various ways. There are some techniques, but it's just simple to color. And if you want to blend, you can. That's the ideal use of it. But to begin with, you can use it like coloring, and then I will bring in the darker shade and maybe just add a bit of shading down here. And to blend that back in, I will go with my lighter shade. Okay, now for the inside of the shoe, I will go with I think that's the dark, so I'll go with the light. Sometimes when the light hits this, you can't tell. But the light crumb cake, and I'll also do the heel in the same color, like a nude. I might get the darker color to just go in there. Look at that. Now for my perfume, I'm gonna go that in the crumb cake, and I'm using my fine tip for the outside, and then I might just bring in the brush tip to get more of the inside done. I love crumb cake. I love my neutral colors. Yeah. What's your favorite color family? Are your brights or subtles? What do you get drawn to the most? Or regals? And perhaps it's in colors? I think I'm neutrals followed by subtles. So you can see I'm not overly fussy with my coloring. And then I will go and just touch it off, but definitely try out your stamping blends. Give a couple of colors you like a try, maybe some flowers and a leafy color. Back to my Misty Moonlight. And we don't have to cut this out. We don't have to fussy cut them out. We have a die to do all this, which is great. I will bring in the darker color, and I want that center portion to be a little bit darker. Gives you that depth. And then you can blend that out. So then you can see the difference there. So that's looking good. I am going to die cut all that. I have got my die cutting machine here, which is my mini, which is I've used so much, and it's really handy. Definitely handy if you are doing a lot of traveling and things like that, but I just have it handy on my desk, so it's just all the time there for me. This might need a little bit of cutting, but let's work it out. I'll trim that down so we can get it in this machine. I am going to put some washi. So we've got our lipstick. We'll try and do this all together. Save some time. I think that color combination goes really well with the pop of pink. I like it. Then we have our shoe. And another bit of washi there. So we'll run that through our die cutting machine. Scan. Okay, that's done. So we've got our little components ready for the card. That's all done. And then what I will also do is die cut my sentiment and have it ready. And we do have a little bit of fussy cutting of some flowers, but you could entirely skip that step if you don't like it. But I think it adds just that little bit extra. But that's what he calls stepping it up. And if you want to step it up, you can. You don't have to. And it depends on time frames too sometimes, isn't it? It just how much time one has, then you will do accordingly. So this label is also from those dies with the just impress size. It might not be called that. They probably call something else, but all right. So I'm going to just glue that firstly. So this is quite easy enough to do. You just put some glue on the little circles there. Just dot it. Next I have die cut this triangle from the Stitch Triangles dies, which I'm going to glue, and that I cut out from the Expressions in Ink paper. Now we'll work out what card base we want. Whether we want to do it on pink or whether we prefer it on white. So I still haven't decided. It's just purely what I feel like. So we'll have that. I'll have that on the side because I'm gonna do some colouring here of some flowers, and I'll pick 3 flowers, and I'm doing this in pale papaya for a pop of another colour. These are not hard to cut out, just a little bit extra time, but I think it makes it, just adds that a little bit extra, and you'll be glad you did it. You could even go, if you wanted, try a pale papaya card base. This paper is the Pattern Party paper, which is the design series paper, which is under the host rewards. So you can only get this paper if your sales reach over 250 or you host a party. This is the first time I've seen paper offered as a reward. You've got stamp sets on offer as well. So if you host a party, you can pick any of our host rewards with your rewards that are available, or you can pick anything else from our catalogs as well. So you do get selection, lots of selection. So now just a matter of cutting these out. This paper is pretty because what I like about this paper is the black and white on one side, it has brights on the other, so you do get a good selection. Like the little spots on this paper. I'm cutting them out, but I do like them. Don't want a fussy cut? Do use some other flowers if you like. Bunches, some dyes. The pierced blooms would work well as well. We've got so many flowers in our range. I'm sure you have something that you could use. I got all my gifts and killer gifts for my Christmas retreat yesterday, and I was so excited because you just always worry that they don't come in time, and I'm going to be preparing them on packs already, the classes are ready. So if you missed out on this one, you're going to want to get in on the next one early so you don't miss out. Lots of fun to be had. We are hoping we can meet in person by the 31st, but in that event we can't. It will be held online. I guess we'll know soonish what's going to happen. So that's number 2 done. Maybe I'll cut that a little bit in shape. And the last one, you're gonna see how just adding this brings some vibrancy and changes those colors and makes it a little bit more special. So I love it a lot. I did fussy cutting. I always say when you fussy cut, no one knows what the shape was meant to be. You could create your own flower here. Alright, so we have that. Let's bring in our dimensionals. Put this together. So, perfume first. you can see what's happening. Then I will put the lipstick. Then the shoe. But I do have the sentiment that's going to get tucked in under there. I've also got a bow that I'd like to add. That's that. Now, I'll get this all done. I'm using the polished pink ribbon. You get these in all in colors. Really easy to tie too. I like our ribbons. They're just so nice to work with. And I'm making it a little bit smaller, because I do want to just tuck it in a little spot. Bring in a glue dot. Take your bow to the glue dot. It just makes it a little bit easier for you. And I'm going to trim that down a little bit. And now for our flowers. Let's see where I want this. Perhaps one there. I'm not sure, but we'll work it out. So that is going there. Or maybe I'll do a smaller one there instead of two big ones on the side. And that one's right there. And just do that like that. And then see what I mean with the color coming through on the other side. I think that just adds a prettiness to it, which is extra. So maybe I won't go the pink on this. We have pink everywhere. Do you find that when you make cards, you just start with one and then 50,000 things come out? Right. Oh, actually, I did think I wanted to put this. Forget the glue. We'll put dimensionals. The glue will dry out, and we'll try not to get the hands messy. And I've added a few because it is a larger piece of cardstock and it is basically holding our entire card together. And you don't want it to fall apart or get tumbled around in the middle. And yes, I like dimensionals. So there you go. That's our little card. with just the Impress stamp set. Something that if you have friends, or if you like makeup and you're shopping, and we're all doing some online shopping at the moment, I know we all love a bit of shopping. Definitely something to consider with choosing uh, something on your wish list. Um, it's got some nice phrases and things. It's even got a Happy Mother's Day one, which is lovely. So I will put up all the products that I've used for it up on my under the video, and I hope you have enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me, and thanks for your patience of waiting a whole day to see that video, and I hope to see you very soon. This weekend I will be sharing some lives, and it will be from a brand new mini catalog, so please join me for that. I look forward to seeing you. Please keep updated. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for lots of updates and videos, and make sure you follow me on my Facebook page and on my group, and subscribe to my blog in the various methods so you get notifications of my events, so you can keep updated and maybe attend some of those events. I'd love to see you if you're in the area, or you can participate with in them online, and we can correspond through them. Would love to catch up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.